Create is by now a very well-known mod that brings a ton of great features to Minecraft. So today, we're going to have a look at 10 mods that let you enhance and customize your Create mod experience. The first and newest mod on the list is Destroy. Destroy brings realistic chemistry to Minecraft. You can build vats where you can control things like temperature, which if increased also cause an increase in pressure. Or you could separate them chemically by introducing something that reacts selectively with one molecule in the mixture. Destroy also adds a few new components that mesh well with Create's more mechanical theme. The next mod on our list adds some heavy machinery to Create in the form of diesel engines that can run on a variety of fuels, as well as some multi-block oil pumps. Create Diesel Generators adds 3 types of diesel engines, each suited for different purposes. Next, we have a fairly recent mod that adds some exciting new capabilities to contraptions and trains. Create Interactive adds the ability to assemble contraptions on existing contraptions. Trains can also now collide with other trains and with stationary blocks. Next, we have Create Deco. When we think of Create, we often think of its technical aspects, but it's also a mod rich in decorative blocks. This next mod enhances that side of Create. Create Deco adds hundreds of new blocks that do a great job of enhancing the look of any factory. Create Deco formerly also had some vertical slabs, but those have been removed due to the developers feeling that they had become redundant due to the existence of Copycat Blocks and other mods. Which brings us to our next mod. Create Copycats Plus adds 24 of these Copycat Blocks. Here we have the full block, and then the slab, which can also be placed vertically. And then we have some familiar blocks like the stairs, fence gate, and wall. We also have the half layers, the slice, and the vertical slice. Next, we have a very small mod. Create Goggles allows you to combine Create's goggles with each type of helmet so you can stay protected while getting all the benefits of your goggles. The crafting recipe is just the helmet and the goggles. And in case you were wondering, the gold helmet with goggles does keep you safe from piglins. If you've ever wanted to bring a spark of innovation to Create, this next mod might be what you're looking for. Create New Age brings us into the modern era with interesting ways of generating power, transmitting it, and converting it into rotation. Power is generated by rotating generator coils within a structure of magnetic blocks. Another far more powerful but extremely dangerous option is to make a nuclear reactor. Up next is the mod of choice to enhance everything having to do with trains. Create Steam and Rails adds a whopping 40 new track types with wide, normal, and narrow variants, each with their own bogey type. Next we have Create Big Cannons, which adds a few ways to have some explosive fun. The mod adds a variety of big cannons which must be loaded with propellant and projectiles, as well as smaller auto cannons which are simpler to use but are less powerful. The last mod on today's list is the one that in my opinion opens Minecraft to the widest range of new possibilities. Here are some of the core components of Clockwork. These are the ones that bring the physics of motion into the game. Using these components, not only can we make vehicles like cars or airplanes, but also complex mechanisms like universal joints, differential gears, and almost anything else you can imagine.